Welcome back to Lorehammer. My name is Erik.
Hey, Erik.
Hey, Mark. How are you?
Great.
Good. I'm so glad that we decided to do another Lorehammer episode.
Yeah, should be good.
Well, I don't like that. Oh my God, there's a girl in here. Joining us today is Megan.
Megan.
How are you, Megan?
Doing great. Happy to be here. Thank you so much.
First time listener, long time... No, wait. How does it go?
First time caller, long time listener.
But you've been on the show before.
Never time listener. Second time caller.
There you go. That's more accurate.
Wow. Yeah, Megan, you're pretty much just here to sass us for the next hour is kind of how I see this happening.
Perfect.
Mediator, even.
Mediator?
Yeah.
We're planning on going through some...
hard numbers here. We're going to talk about what we did in 2020. We're also going to talk about what we're going to do in 2021. And me and Erik have some conflicting opinions. So Megan will moderate for us here.
Well, I don't feel very confident now going through this next year.
You shouldn't feel confident. I'm definitely choosing Mark.
Yes.
Well, I guess you kind of already mentioned what we're doing this episode.
We're just going to talk about 2020 for a bit. And some of the things that we thought was cool, some of the things that we were disappointed by. Was there anything?
Oh, lots of disappointment in
Tons
this
of
year.
disappointment? Oh, okay.
Mainly in the size of my gut.
Oh, okay.
That's my main disappointment this year, has just slowly watching more and more length of my legs disappear.
When you can't see the tip of your penis, that's when you know you got to go to the gym.
I don't even know if I have one anymore. I just...
Oh, no.
It's gone.
Well...
Anyways.
Disappointment. We're just going
to... God damn it.
So we're just going to talk for a little bit about our year with Lorehammer and stuff. We're going to do an AMA. We had a bunch of people ask questions and stuff. So there's some stuff. Yeah. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So first we're going to actually look backwards,
Back in time to land yonder.
Picture the year 2019. The date, December 31st.
It was a beautiful snowy night here.
Absolutely.
The stars were out.
So much excitement was in the air.
Yeah, we were all excited for the new year.
Absolutely. Everyone's, building their resolutions.
Yeah.
If you're Erik, you're drinking a liter of barefoot Moscato.
That's right. And getting way too drunk that night at someone else's house, so it's fine. But yeah, it's beautiful. There's so much excitement and hope in the air. And then all of a sudden, March 2020 came and smacked us down, put us in the dirt, and said, "Stay down."
And I'm like, "Bitch, I like the mud." And I rolled around and I got all dirty, and it's been the best year yet.
Perfect.
And
you haven't taken a shower since.
No, sir.
That's right. So 2020.
It was a crazy year for everyone. Everyone had a crazy year. We're not going to talk about all the craziness that happened worldwide, but I hope you're all doing well. But some of my favorite parts of the year, just involving Lorehammer, we've done some of my favorite episodes this year. For example, we did the Black Templar one of my favorite.
Very recently, too, yeah.
Terry the Templar, another beloved character. We got Bombot, we got Terry the Templar, it's just... honestly, some of my favorite episodes. Even at the beginning of this year, we started doing beastology and herboriums.
Bestiaries and herboriums.
Yeah, and in those episodes, we just talk about
plants, animals
in 40K that have been mentioned. And that's where we discovered another beloved character, the Crotolid.
The Crotolid, the warp navigating crocodile. That just navigates and warps into your house where you die because there's crocodiles.
You're sleeping peacefully in your bed. You roll over to cuddle your wife. Boom,
crocodile. Crotolid. Sorry.
Yeah.
Crikey.
That's what you saying.
I'm gonna take my thumb. Anyways. There have been some gems of an episodes this year, but not only have there been a couple good ones, we have released 49 episodes in the year 2020.
That's crazy.
That's almost
one a week.
Look at that quick math, Mark.
How many weeks are in a year?
74,
Really?
Too high? Too low?
69?
60. Nice. Nice.
So how many?
I don't know. How many weeks are...
Googling.
It's 52.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so almost 1 year. That's crazy. We released a lot of content.
We did. Part of that was really helped by Lorehammer lockdowns, actually. If you maybe forget or you haven't had a chance to listen to our entire library, when we were first asked to go into lockdown, like right before, Mark and I just banged out like 14 episodes, like as fast as we could.
Yeah.
And we just released episode after episode just to try and give people some new content as they were inevitably, being isolated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even those were some great ones. Like I recall the painting with Ian. Like we've got a bunch of messages about like, oh, listen to that. That really helped me as a new painter. Like,
yeah, thank God someone was on that episode that actually knew what they were talking about.
Yeah, that always helps. But yeah, those are great episodes too.
Absolutely.
Do you have a favorite this year?
I can't say for sure that I do have a favorite, but I have really been liking the Dark Eldar episodes that we've been doing recently. And then obviously my favorite, just the Bestiary Herbarum episodes. I just love the world building that it really helps with. So that's my favorite.
Like we did the witch cults or whatever. That was a
that was
crazy
so cool.
good episode.
Yeah, all the different arenas and everything.
Yeah, so honestly, that's been my favorite part about Lorehammers. Yeah, just some of these episodes that we've done, we really are they're just so cool. And I'm glad after 2 years or 3 years of doing this, we're still doing these awesome episodes.
Yeah, it's getting to the point now for me too where a new episode inevitably means I also am learning a good chunk of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because in the beginning, you're kind of touching topics that
what are Space Marines?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're really familiar with those, but now we're getting into like the more things like what is a Templar? I don't know. Me stupid. Me have the like I don't know. So
you had to do a lot of research on the Templar episode.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've never heard of them before.
Okay.
I think I was just telling Megan the other day that I'm getting a Templar tattoo.
Yes.
That's right.
Forehead, because we like how they paint their helmets, the Templar sign.
That's
yes. No, it's gonna cover the entire face.
Well, if you got your girlfriend's approval, I think that's what you need.
And then at some point, I think
your boyfriend doesn't have a face tattoo. They're not marriage material.
Get on it, Eric.
How do you think I've stayed unmarried for so long? I've avoided the face tattoos. But I'll get the tattoo of the Templar, and then inevitably at some point in my life it'll just be a scratch, like that'll get scratched out, and I'll get the 8-point star over top of it.
Will, on your left or right shoulder you have the name Terry engraved on it?
No,
you're not gonna.
I'm not that much of a. What's the right word I'm looking for?
Personality?
It's like Chad. I'm not that much.
No, Chad Thunderstruck. Eh?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just a little guy.
He's just a Brad.
That's right. I'll take a Brad. Yeah.
The other really cool thing that I've really enjoyed about this year is I think we launched our Discord last year, but we weren't really doing nothing with it. It would have been
I can't even remember.
Yeah, like it was nothing. Like we didn't even go on it much. But this year, we've really seen our Discord community develop and grow, and develop some really cool friendships on there and stuff.
Yeah, I think last I looked, there's over 1,000 members.
Yeah.
And, it's very common to see online anywhere from 300 to 500 people at a time. And there's always conversations happening.
Yeah, there's people in, the voice channels just talking. They're doing community events now. We'll talk more about that a little later and stuff. But, I've really enjoyed, the Discord community aspect of it. It's been cool being able to post pictures of our cats and see other people's animals and stuff.
Okay, that pet channel that we have, it's probably the best channel.
Shout out to Courtney. She's always like, Mark, I need a new kitten pic. I forgot to bring the small cat in here for the video.
Gosh dang it.
Small cat.
That's life.
That was the only reason Megan's here, is to see Small Cat.
I believe it. I was wondering why she showed up.
Well, it's not for me, I swear. Yeah. The Discord has been great.
Yeah.
Another thing that's kind of happened to us it definitely happened to us in 2020 was Spotify exclusivity.
Yeah, which was a crazy surprise for us. We didn't reach out to them.
Came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was just crazy. Yeah, I just remember getting the email and being like, spam.
Honestly, for real. That was the first reaction was like, yeah, this isn't real.
Yeah, we get emails all the time from like, oh, we're starting this new platform for talking. And it's like, join us. It's like, well.
I don't even know. Okay, maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Have you ever looked through our spam folder?
No.
Okay,
no,
so I don't know why I do, but every once in a while I'm like, what's in the old spam folder today? And it's a lot of like, hello, so sorry to bother you. I am a prince, please. Please. I am lost in money. Please give me the money so I can give you the money. And yeah, it's pretty great. And so, yes.
That's where the Patreon money goes.
That is, yeah. We're rescuing a bunch of princes. Yeah. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
Princes? Not princesses?
We take what we can get at this.
Yeah, this is a long man's game, you know? Like, if you help enough princes, at some point, the princesses will appear.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Spotify came out of nowhere, and obviously now we're exclusive with them.
Yeah.
And really happy to be doing it, honestly.
Oh, yeah, no, it's sweet. They're helping us out with like a couple back ends things, like helping us kind of with the technical aspect of the podcast, which is nice.
Lots of advice for how to help build the community and grow interactions with our listeners and how to even keep people and retain. So
we actually have like a manager there, like his name's Mike, and we have weekly meetings with him or bi-weekly meetings and stuff. And it's been really cool, that kind of professional side of it.
Mm-hmm. Which is obviously not our wheelhouse.
No.
Yeah. So that's been a really cool change for us.
My favorite part about it, though, is just, depending on who I'm talking to when I meet somebody new, when they ask me, oh, what do you do for a living? Depending on if I want to talk to them or not, I'll say, oh, yeah, I'm a podcaster. Yeah. Or I'll say, oh, I'm a janitor.
Yeah.
It depends which one I want to do, It's nice.
I always find like, okay, this is stupid, but every once in a while when someone's like, oh, like, what do you do for a living? I'm like, you just fucking met me and like all you want to know about me is how I choose to spend like where I make money? Like, ask me about my hobby, damn it. Ask me what kind of pizza I like.
Likes to bake.
That's right. I like to bake. I'm a baker. I'm not a podcaster. I'm a goddamn baker. Anyways.
That's also a career though, so.
Yeah, but that's my hobby.
Okay. My hobby is my career.
That's right. Then you never work a day in if you
work, you're doing it wrong. That's what I've always been told.
Yeah, it's not a bad one.
Yeah. If you're working, you're doing it wrong. So Spotify, hopefully they didn't hear that.
I swear, we do lots of work.
Yeah.
And then one more thing that I actually really, really enjoyed about 2020 was the Lorehammer dice that we did.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I had to go back and find when we actually did it, and apparently we did it like right at the front of the year.
Yeah, when we could still ship stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And
because that was one thing we kind of wanted to do lots of last year. We wanted to do lots of merchandise and stuff, but then COVID hit, and we just couldn't be bothered to ship places.
Yeah, it just kind of turned into too much uncertainty, so we just weren't going to risk losing stuff over the messiness of the year.
We would never want to let down our listeners like that.
No.
If they pay for something and then it never gets done and it just sits on a shelf collecting dust, we would never want that labor malice.
No, that would... We'll edit that out, don't worry. We'll fix that in post. But the dice, honestly... I pulled out my dice the other day and I just looked at them, and obviously I haven't played a game of Warhammer in like months.
Yeah.
So I haven't even rolled the dice, but man, those dice were awesome.
Yeah.
We still get messages every once in a while about them. So that is something that I absolutely loved in 2020 was seeing the dice, but also seeing everyone be super excited.
Yeah, the excitement. Yeah. Like we sold out in a day, I think.
Less than 24 hours.
500 dice.
All those dice were gone.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. And at 1 cent a dice, we fucking raked it home. We made $5 off that whole thing. It was killer.
Well, minus my fee.
Yeah.
So.
And then taxes.
Right.
And then my fee.
It cost us a lot of money. Yeah, but I guess those are some of our things that we really enjoyed in 2020. Megan, what did you really enjoy with Lorehammer for 2020?
I really enjoyed Mark saying he was going to slap your ass on New Year's.
Hey!
That was my favorite part of Lorehammer 2020.
Ah, nice.
How much more Lorehammer do you know happened in 2020?
Yeah.
I saw a lot of you in your underwear on the couch with the laptop.
Yeah.
That's my
Second favorite part of 2020.
Yeah,
that's my favorite way to work.
Yeah.
With the cats.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a living, you know? You wake up and you throw covers off and you gotta do an episode.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the big deal?
Yeah. Oh, we have to release something? You want to do a 2020 wrap-up? How about your personal life? Did anything cool happen, and did you have a highlight of year in your personal life?
Okay, so this is also going to be really stupid.
Yeah,
and maybe it's not a highlight, but it is something I was really excited for. So I kind of said it earlier, but I really like to bake.
Yeah.
And I really like to cook.
Yeah.
So I made it my mission starting, I don't know, maybe in like December. I told myself, in 2020, I'm going to make a bread starter.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do it. I'm going to make the most delicious bread, and I'm going to have like fresh bread smells in my house, and I'm so excited for it. And I spent the next 10 goddamn months failing miserably. Time after time after time. I went through like a 20-kilogram bag of flour, and it just died every
didn't have
time.
a single loaf of bread to show for it.
No, not even. I didn't make anything with that. Just regret and disappointment.
Oh, more disappointment.
So, and the crazy thing is, when you do something wrong, you troubleshoot it, right? Okay, what did I do this time?
Yeah.
What can I do next time to change it? So I tweaked it so many times, and it just never worked. And then one time, I can't even remember who it was, but they were like, you just used unbleached flour, and then it's not a problem. And I was like, I've been using unbleached flour this whole time. And bleaching is just like a process where it like cleans the flour, but it also removes all of the good germs and like living yeasts in the flour, but shelf life lasts longer. And,
sure.
That's what we care about these days. So anyways.
Okay.
So anyways, finally, like, Megan, you got me this book for my birthday. It was called like Wild Bread, and I was really excited. And even that one was failing, and I had no idea why. Yeah. And then I ran out of flour, so I was like, well, I'm still wanting to do this, so let's go buy more. And I bought more, and it was I'm looking at this bag that says unbleached, and I'm like, this isn't what I've been using this whole time. But anyways.
Dumb bitch.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Now I have a healthy living starter, and it's almost hitting week 3.
Okay.
But I'm really excited. That has been one of my biggest highlights in my personal life in 2020.
I love it. You're just a little bread guy.
Yeah, I'm just a bread guy. You know? Give me bread.
Just give me a little bread.
You know? Get that bread.
What will be the first bread you make?
You have to make like some not really nice breads before the starter is like mature enough to get a good rise for a nice bread. But a bread I'm really looking forward to making is called a challah. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like a Jewish braided bread, and the crust just looks so perfectly like golden and shiny. But honestly, there's so many breads in there. I love sourdough, so that's going to be a big thing for me too. So. Yeah. But you obviously, Mark, you'll be receiving lots of freshly baked bread.
Yeah. And anything that we can eat, we'll ship off to Lorehammer listeners.
That's right.
Yeah, they can enjoy
it's
their
a gift of bread.
Stale bread gift.
That's right. We'll ship it.
Yeah. It'll be nice. So look forward to that also in 2021.
Yes.
Moldy bread in the mail. Love
it. Moldy mail bread.
That's what I'm known for. My moldy bread.
No, that's cool, man. It's nice to have hobbies.
It's nice to have hobbies. That's what someone says after you explained what Warhammer is for 20 hours. They look at you and they go, "Wow,
that's nice.
It's nice to have hobbies."
Nice to have hobbies. That's nice.
All right, Mark. What about you? What's something in your personal life that you really hit it off?
This year has been the year of pets. I'm gonna sneak a pet in because last year, right around like middle of December, I got Jules. So she was I'm gonna sneak her in for this year. So I got 2 cats this year. I got a dog, and I got like I don't know, 10 fish.
10 fish.
Yeah.
Soon to be some shrimps.
Yes.
Some little shrimps, some little blue shrimps, yeah.
And maybe some guppies if you would like.
Yeah. And not only that, it's also been, I'm going to sneak in all the plants. I've really picked up a green thumb, both marijuana and plants. But
both thumbs are green.
Both thumbs are green, for
And then
sure.
we just give a little thumbs up.
But yeah, no, it's been nice. Like I've really kind of gotten to like getting plants, and I'm gonna try to do some aquaponics next, and it's gonna be So I was researching that today. It's just kind of been cool, kind of different little hobbies again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things that make you happy.
Yeah, things that make
People
me
need
happy.
more things that make them happy in their lives.
Exactly.
You know.
I love the grimdark too. Don't get me wrong, but every now and again I need plants as well.
Grimdark makes you happy because you don't live in it.
Oh yeah.
You know, you get to experience it over there.
Oh yeah, my life's not that bad.
Exactly. Yeah. Then you can come back to your plants and your pets, and you go, "I love this."
But yeah, it's been a good year. Got
It has
cats and
been a
dogs
good
and,
year.
oh, yeah, it's been nice.
All right, Megan. I know we didn't ask you to prepare anything, but what has been your biggest, monumentous, most exciting, achievement for the year of 2020?
What do you want our 10 listeners to hear you talk about?
Yeah.
That's a real tough one. Probably the thing that's coming to mind in the moment is for the first time I was in a wild mountain river with naked ladies.
Oh, okay, that's what you want. Now my year sucks. I want that life.
Yeah, it was a real eye-opening experience.
Oh, yeah, I imagine it would be.
Yeah. That was a good camping trip.
How many ladies are we talking?
Mark, mine out of the gutter. That's my girlfriend.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that was a good trip. I think on that one, me and one of the other people we went camping with that time, we built like this little oven in the wilderness. Just like out of stone and some trees and mud. Yeah, and then we cooked on it. It was awesome.
That would be nice. What'd you cook? Just like
Burgers?
brown
Food?
berries and stuff. Like
Burgers, maybe. Yeah. Maybe we actually cooked burgers.
that makes sense.
Yeah, we had some good camping trips this year, hey?
We're gonna have to start going.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I mean, anything that gets me in the mountains.
Yeah, for
Right,
sure.
like I'm there.
Yeah.
So.
And now we can go wherever because Defend Alberta Parks.
Don't know what that means, but defend them.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
They've been defended. You don't even have to worry about it.
Oh, perfect. Job done.
Reap the reward.
Yeah, you
Congratulations,
just get
Mark.
to. Yeah, great job, Mark. Mark, give yourself a pat on the back for that one.
Yeah. Everything I touch.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Green.
Oh.
The green Midas touch. Well, and because we don't like to reflect on things that are negative, we're not going to talk about the bad parts of 2020.
Honestly, I didn't have a single bad part. It was crazy. It was the best year ever.
That's the outlook we need.
It was crazy, man.
I have no bad parts.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thanks for looking back with us together, everyone.
Yeah,
I hope you also can reflect on your 2020 year.
Yeah.
And you know what? What would be cool is if you told us your favorite Lorehammer moment of 2020.
Yeah, just boost that ego. Boost it up, 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 up.
That's right. Give me that serotonin dump. Right,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Tell me that I'm valuable and that I have meaning in life. But also, you should also tell us your favorite thing that happened in your life, just in your personal life.
Yeah.
Because it's important, I think,
Yeah.
to reflect on, even in the face of everything that's happening, it's important to still, be positive and have that outlook and manifest good things that you want to
Yeah.
have appear. So.
Yeah.
Hold your gratitude tight.
That's right. Your
Gratitude?
gratitude. It can help
Whoa.
you be gratuitous. Yeah, and that's from Big Mouth.
Season 4.
Okay.
Yeah, we watched that pretty fast when that came
Oh,
out.
that's out now.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll have to go watch it then.
it's pretty good.
It's
The
really
gratitude is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I've been using it in my life. And it feels great.
I can't wait.
That's probably out of that entire show. I think I like. Obviously, the hormone monsters are amazingly hilarious.
Yeah.
And I love Maury and all his dicks. Look at all my dicks. Stop fighting, you two. But then the gratitude, yeah, great. Nice. Okay, so you should tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us that. But now, also, in that same thing, we are going to share what we're excited about for 2021.
Yeah.
Because, honestly, I think that this is a great time to just pour out what you want and try and latch on to the things that you want to, see in your life. So,
yeah, it's going to be the best year yet, for sure.
100% I'm with you on that one, man.
It only goes uphill, so it only
That's
gets
right.
better and better the up and up you get.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to share a couple things we're looking forward to. Erik, what are you looking forward to with Lorehammer?
Well, with Lorehammer, my most exciting thing that I'm looking forward to is the Lorehammer library.
Ooh, yes.
So I love books. Can't get enough of them. I get them as presents. I love going to secondhand shops and just perusing through the books.
Sure.
Last time me and I were there, we just found this book, and all it was recipes for grilled cheese and the right beers to drink them with. And I was like, I am taking this home.
I need it.
Yeah.
I need it.
I love books. But specifically in this vein, I love Warhammer books. And so we're going to try and build an entire library.
Yeah, we're going to actually start collecting some books.
Everything. Nice. Codexes, we want White Dwarves, we want real books, we want novellas, we want any kind of publication that has to do with Warhammer 40K.
Erotic fan fiction.
Oh, we'll take it. As long as it's a book.
Yeah.
Find it up, send it over.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. That's all we need. If Eric's going and buying grilled cheese and beer books, we'll take some erotic books.
Mark, it was grilled cheese, not girl cheese.
Grilled cheese.
Oh, that's fine then.
Yeah.
Grilled cheese.
Grilled.
But yeah, that is probably my top. I am so excited to build a library and see those books on that shelf.
Yeah. And you'll probably even read some. You're reading one right now even. So.
Yep, I'm working through the Crimson King.
Sure.
Which is a disappointment. But you got to read it.
Yeah, you got to read it. Yeah, that's nice. One of the things I'm looking forward to doing in 2021 is on our Discord, we got 2 people who are probably going to start running some RPG stuff. So,
for real this time.
For real this time.
Yeah, because it's not us doing it. That's how you know it'll actually happen.
Exactly. So we're going to do obviously like 40K RPGs and stuff and host games, and you can join in and have a game and play with a Lorehammer guest and some other people and stuff from the community. So I'm really looking forward to that, especially now that I don't have to do any work for that.
That's right. You just get to go enjoy the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is, without a doubt, the best part.
Exactly. So
nobody likes to work on these things.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. It would just be another good way to kind of get to know more people and do more different things. So
yeah,
it'll be fun.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
And then I guess there's. So
we get this message all the time.
Yeah, it's all about. So when we first got our camera or whatever, we threw around the idea a lot of, should we film games? Should we make battle reports? What else can we release on our YouTube channel to, make it worth it? So that isn't just this podcast over again. We want to make it worth it. And currently it's not. Anyways, I'm just kidding.
Because we're not on YouTube.
That's
anymore.
right.
We're Spotify exclusive. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Heck
yeah. But yeah, something that I really want to do is have a way to share the game of 40K and how awesome it is on the table in a well-produced and well-written way so people can enjoy it. And that's something I think I'll probably put a lot of my energy, my Lorehammer energy into in 2021 is finding like the right narratives that I'm looking for and getting the right set all prepared so it looks well done and highly polished and everything. So
we've talked about this for hours and hours together. Like, we know exactly what we want to do. We're just kind of finding the pieces of the
it's kind of crazy to think that like, even though we have a very solid vision of how we want it to look, there's a lot of parts in there that you don't really think that go into it until you actually have to do it yourself. So.
Exactly. So the big thing is we kind of are looking for like a video editor. That's the big thing.
It's been like a real struggle to picture how we would do it versus what our capabilities are.
Yeah, exactly. And they're two very different things.
Yeah. I like this, but I can only do this.
And we don't want to just record battle reports off our iPhone.
We want
to be nice.
We want to give something that's like very well polished and produced. So as Lorehammer is.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. We wanted to keep that same level of quality.
Level of excellency is what I call it.
That's right. Your excellency, of course. Yes.
So I think we're definitely going to do one battle report for sure, one narrative, even if we have to hire someone and pay for it and just get one full thing completely done.
Yeah.
If we never touch it again, that's life. But
we gotta put our boots in the mud and get a little dirty. Is that a saying? Is that something people say?
Yeah. I say that all the time.
Boots in the mud, boots to the ground.
Boots to the ground, get walking, mister.
That's right.
I'm walking here. Yeah, that would be fun. Battle reports could be a lot of fun.
It could be. Why don't just recently you actually played a game yourself?
Oh yeah. I played 3 games recently, and I haven't played in like half a year. But it was with a guy who hasn't played since 3rd edition. So I basically just made up rules, essentially. Mark rules in full effect.
All rules are made up.
Yeah. But it was fun. Like, we just told a narrative. Like, we just did something completely weird that I've never even done anything like it in the 20 years of playing 40K. It was fun. I don't want to get too crazy into it. I don't remember most of it.
Well,
Give us a play-by-play.
Okay, turn 1. Terminators deep strike onto the planet's surface.
Oh my god!
They're looking for a rare artifact, but there's cultists everywhere. So
oh my god!
The cultists open fire.
Oh my god!
But yeah, it was just a fun game. Like, I really played more as like a game master than a player.
When you described it, it sounded like original 40K to me.
Yeah, like Rogue Trader almost. Like, it was like that. It was just so fun, and I would love to do battle reports like that, or just more games like that even.
I think that
you should do like drunk history episodes, but it's just describing Warhammer battles.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know what it would turn into? It would just turn into, and then this guy showed up, and then this guy showed up,
and then we knew we were in trouble when this guy showed up.
Yeah, but then what do you know? Nobody died because that's stupid.
I'm in.
I would watch that.
I have been digesting on how we can marry alcohol and Lorehammer into something that isn't completely degenerate.
Yeah.
But enjoyable.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to keep me sitting down when I'm drunk. For sure.
Yeah, well, that's what the zap straps are for.
Yeah, it's gonna have to happen.
We'll feed you, don't worry.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, that I have been ruminating on alcohol and Lorehammer.
So let's do that. Let's make that a goal for 2021. Let's make that our next episode.
Let's just get drunk and record an episode.
Yeah, exactly.
I have this game called Girls Night Out.
Oh,
Girls
perfect.
Night In.
Grills. I love grills.
Just do it on camera with some alcohol.
The number of things you can get me to do on camera when there's alcohol involved. I mean, you should be a little nervous. You should be a little nervous. Well, you have to sign a waiver.
Yeah.
If you record with us, and then we'll give a warning before people watch
What,
it.
is sexual harassment?
No, it's a waiver that
I'm
you
sorry
might
I take my clothes off when I drink.
I'm sorry you're going to see more of Erik than you've ever wanted to see.
For $2 on Patreon.
Of course, yeah. You have to pay. This is not a peep show. No. You got to pay.
Yeah.
It's an OnlyFans. Okay, so that's what we're looking forward to in the new year.
We're going to give you a list of their next episodes, too, that we're going to do.
Ooh.
So maybe if you're listening, write us some questions that you want us to maybe
Sure,
answer.
yeah. Some things you think that would be cool to discuss when we talk about these things, guys. Every once in a while we do it, but honestly, I really like people's inputs when I'm going through things, because they think of a lot of things that I might just gloss over or assume that everyone knows or just assume isn't connected. So
exactly.
It's cool.
Yeah, there's just so much 40K. Like, there's always another opinion out there. So, maybe we'll have to start doing more of that too, if people like that kind of idea. We'll see.
I'm open to a lot of things.
I'm open to almost anything.
Get me drunk enough,
Get Erik drunk enough, he's open to anything. Well,
I can attest. Right
so a list of
Stop it, you dirty little minx. Get out of here.
So next episodes we're gonna do Phoenix
Megan,
Lords.
hands to yourself. Okay, sorry, Mark. Next episodes.
Phoenix Lords.
Ooh.
Eldar Phoenix Lords. It's gonna be a good one.
The Immortal Souls, hey?
This might be a 2-parter. I'm not totally sure. We'll see how much we get into it. But
I'm curious. Do you, when we talk about Phoenix Lords, are
Yeah.
we planning on including, I think his name is...
Gandalf?
That's exactly who I was thinking of.
Gandalf the Grey?
No, I am Gandalf the White.
Yes, okay.
No, are you thinking, is his name Andra? The guy who became the first Incubi warrior? Right, because they have their special shrines in Gamorra, but so it's a rumor. I think it's one of those like confirmed, unconfirmed rumors about how the leader of those guys was a Phoenix Lord.
Yeah, we would probably have to talk about the Striking Scorpion original Phoenix Lord for sure.
I agree.
And his fate.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Supposed. Who knows?
After that, the next episode is going to be Minions of Cormorra. So in this episode, we're going to talk about gang members, maybe what just life is like for the standard citizen.
Spoiler alert, it's bad
Well, sometimes.
for the standard citizen.
Incubi we'll also talk about in there.
What about like Hellions and
Hellions?
Gangers?
Yeah, gangers. We'll talk about kind of all these. We've already talked about like the 3 ruling factions of Cormorra, like witch cults, homunculi, and the Cabals. So we're just going to kind of talk about what's left in Cormorra.
Right, other than an entire galaxy.
Yeah.
you know, because Gamorra is pretty big.
Pretty big place.
Pretty big. Another topic we're planning on exploring. Obviously, we need to throw an orc episode in soon. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
But we're throwing around the idea of potentially doing an episode dedicated to Thraka.
Oh, yes. Megarch Thraka. Yeah, that should be sweet.
Who he sees himself as the prophet of Gork and Mork, who now we know are fully realized beings.
That was probably the coolest thing I learned this year.
That is a very
one
cool
of the
one,
coolest, for sure. The Gork and Mork are real gods.
And they just go around smacking the other Chaos Gods for fun.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah,
I
so
like it.
We'll definitely hit an orc episode, but if you want to hear about Thraka, let us know.
Yeah,
and
definitely give us some messages, because I'm wavering.
We're on the fence, of whether we want to do Thraka, so convince us.
Up next, we got
If you're on the fence, why is it in caps?
Just to remind us and say it properly.
Thraka!
With feeling.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Production value.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we really care about the tone that we set during the show.
The next episode after that will be a Tau Third Sphere expansion, and this one is cool. This one's a lot of fighting.
Give me the third sphere in one sentence or less.
You ever heard of the Imperium, bitch? Because they coming. That's what I'd say.
Those poor Tau.
Yeah. So it's a good one. That'll be fun. And then after that, we're going to do some Black Legion. We're going to do a Black Legion episode.
Honestly, anything that involves Abaddon, I am here for.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys really like the armless Abaddon meme and about how he's like a
Fail-Abaddon,
failure.
yeah.
But after doing those 2 back-to-back episodes we did of the 13 Black Crusades, that man is a god.
Yeah. I think we even did those episodes this year, man.
Yeah, that was this year,
It was a great year.
Those were 10 out of 10. They are definitely in my top episodes. I love the Black Crusades.
Yeah.
I love the feeling that they're written with and
The prophecies and stuff.
Yes.
So good.
It's perfect. Yeah. Anyways, Black Legion, I'm here for it. And then finally, obviously, it's been a minute since we've done one, but we both love them. Just our Herborum and Bestiary episodes.
Yeah, I was skimming through. We have like 100 white dwarfs here. I was skimming through, cutting pictures out, making a collage. No big deal. I'm kind of artsy. But I was looking through...
Green thumb, artsy finger.
Yeah. But I was looking through some old white dwarfs, and I actually came across some beasts that you can put into 40k. The Crotalid even has stats in there. So I came across a bunch of these white dwarf creatures and stuff. So I think we're going to tackle some of them.
Yeah, I think in the beginning of the year, I was just like, hey, I'm going to buy some white dwarves.
Yeah.
So I looked online, and this guy sold me like, how many do you think we have now?
I don't know. That's probably 100.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
Dude sold me minimum 100 white dwarves for like $20.
Yeah. And they're classic, man. They're the old.
They are.
Like,
There's some like 1990 stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's oof.
Some of the old conversions, man, are just so good. Like,
it was pretty great flipping through and seeing like, hey, if you want to demolish your cannon, take a toilet paper roll.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Yeah, you want some towel buildings, Tupperware containers.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was so cool how GW used to do that kind of stuff when we were back in the day.
Yeah, and they've really changed. Now they're like, you must use our bits to please the plastic gods. So those are the episodes that we're looking to do in the very near future. If you have any input, shoot us a message, send us an email.
But we also have some other things we'd want to talk about.
Yes.
It'll happen at some point this year, but everything in due time.
Maybe this year. I just threw a bunch of crap on here that I was really excited for.
Tell me some things you're excited for.
So first off, I'm a sucker for Rogel Dorn.
Sure.
And I'm a sucker for the Imperial Fist Legion, obviously. So if we ever decide to do Legions or Horus Heresy era episodes with those Legions, Imperial Fist, I am so excited for that. I love anything with him. But also on top of that, like character ones, like Malcador.
Oh yeah.
Like doing an episode and delving into his history and how he interacts with the Primarchs and with the Emperor, with the Imperium as a whole. What a pivotal person. But then I listed 3 Black Templar that I really love, which is Sigismund, Helbrecht, and Grimaldus.
Yeah.
So I wonder
sense
if
the theme, Imperial Fists and successors.
do people know what I like?
Wow. I'm excited to talk about Imperial Knights.
Of course you are.
So
Is there any other answer for you?
No. I checked off Kroot early in the history of Lorehammer, but I've been holding off on the Imperial Knights. But I think I'm finally getting to the point where I can't hold off anymore.
So I actually have to show you something. Someone sent us a message the other day, and I'm going to pull it up on my phone, and I swear I'm not stalling for time.
No.
I'll find it. There we go. Found it. No, I wasn't stalling.
No.
So this guy messages us. It's midnight.
Okay.
So he says, hits blunt. Kroot Mercs running with a Dark Eldar raiding party. That conversion, though.
Ooh.
So then, 2 hours later at 2 a.m, I message back, hits bigger blunt.
Yes.
Hear me out, though. A Kroot that consumes so much Dark Eldar flesh that they begin to manifest Drukhari traits. Attempt to join a cabal, get put into a gladiator pit, rise their way to the top while they continue to consume Dark Eldar flesh, and then some homunculus kidnaps them, and they're never seen again. Except there's a new Dark Eldar cabal in town, and it's odd.
Dot.
And then he sends back,
Dot.
and the missing Kroot becomes known as the Shapeless, shifting through bioforms with chameleonic rapidity.
Oh, wow.
All thanks to the homunculus's improvements to metabolism? That's not a word. Not to mention the new grotesque beasts available to the cabal of carnivores, devourer of monsters.
That is cool, actually. That's very fucking cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just hitting the blunt.
Hitting the blood.
That's all it takes for some great ideas.
That's sweet. I like
Yeah.
that concept.
I loved the idea of this. Started out as a Kroot, and this homunculus is like, oh, I really like this ability. So he takes it, and he makes it bigger and better and crazier. And eventually, this Kroot just turns himself into a Dark Eldar, and he begins rising the ranks and building this cabal. And I love homunculus. Anything that involves them. So.
That's a cool name, the Shapeless, too.
Right?
Oh, so cool. That's great. Somebody needs to write a story about that.
I'm pretty sure we just did. It was like one of those.
Oh!
It's like one of those stories where you just like everyone adds one more sentence to it, and you're like, "This is a weird story."
Cool. And one other episode we're excited to talk about are assassins. Assassinorium. Yeah.
So, I don't know enough about them. I hear them thrown around a lot, and
you know what a Vindicator is, but you don't know the training involved. You don't know what kind of crazy.
Exactly. What's life like for one of them? What's the school like? What are their teachings? Like what are their principles and policies?
Yeah.
How do they interact with the rest of the Imperium? What's their hierarchy and power structure? And so that's something that I'm pretty excited to learn because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, that would be sweet. That would be a good episode. Nice.
Yeah. Megan, what episode are you looking forward to most in 2021?
I'm really looking forward to any of the episodes where there are cats featured.
Oh, that should be every episode.
Oh, great.
Yes.
I'm gonna subscribe then.
Yes, you should.
That's all it takes?
Yeah, even right now we have the
Right.
small cat in the room. Meow, meow. Go subscribe to the Patreon to see it.
Wow, small cat got a lot bigger and hairier.
It's just me. It's not a small cat.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, let's go into our AMA. We got our Discord to reach out and ask us a bunch of questions.
Yeah, the great thing about this is that we're probably just going to read the questions and we're going to answer them. We're just going to stop whenever we want because we caught a lot of questions. Are you on it right now, Marcus?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yep. So first question, who's your favorite boombox? Well, Bible Box is my favorite boombox, of course. That's just...
Your favorite boombox is Bible what?
Yeah, don't worry about it. He'll get it. He'll smile.
My favorite one is I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know
Next question, where do babies come from?
So when a mommy and a daddy or a test tube and
what is the best kind of cheese?
right. Okay, that's an easy answer. The answer is blue cheese.
Okay. And another softball for you.
Okay.
No, Megan, what is the best cheese?
Well, you don't like blue cheese, so Eric would say brie.
I would
Or
say
cheddar.
brie or Gouda, like a smoked Gouda.
I love a good cheddar myself. It's versatile.
I like cheddar, yeah. We just got some cheddars, like a garlic cheddar, apple cheddar. Yeah, ginger. Was there ginger one?
Orange liqueur and pear.
Yeah, there's some nice cheddars.
Okay.
Some good cheddar.
Cheddar. Okay, so those are the silly questions. Now some seriouser questions. Alex asks, can you talk about how Mark, Eric, and any other guests got introduced to Warhammer? That's a pretty simple answer. Probably, let's go 95% of the guests got into Warhammer because of Mark. Let's say that.
Yeah, he's a
Rough ball
soul-sucking, Warhammer plugging, plastic shoving.
The first thing I ever heard about Mark was that he plays Warhammer.
Some people get asked, oh, what do you do for a living? Mark says, have you ever heard of Warhammer?
Yeah. That's
He's
nice.
a Jehovah's Witness. Knock door
Have
to
you
door.
ever questioned the teachings of the Warhammer Church, of the ecclesiarchy?
A lot of us got into Warhammer in high school. Like a lot of our guests, like Tim, Paul, Frank. We've had a bunch of guests that are just like old high school buddies, really. And we used to play in high school together. We all kind of got into it at the same time. So
Yeah, I definitely was, if not in high school, then right after. But it definitely was through you, too.
Yeah.
I have very vivid memories of going into your parents' basement
man.
and dumping out all that stuff and just gluing a Templar together.
Yeah.
Not correctly, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's I very much remember that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, but that's like that moment. My life has never been the same.
Yeah, exactly. Next question. Tactical Battle Toaster. How do I streamline the process of making family members into servitors?
Oh, that's a good question.
You want to start with a nice little pick to the temple. Bloop.
Yep. Give him a nice little lobotomy.
Yeah, exactly.
And then after that, you're probably going to grind off a couple arms and
or
legs.
two.
Not cut off.
Yeah, grind.
You're going to want to grind
Yeah.
slowly. So they, and then you're going to insert a little computer chip into their brain
Yeah.
so they can do things. And then you're going to want to give them arms or appendages that can allow them to do those things.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can streamline that anymore. Seems pretty
Yeah.
easy. Pick a family member, turn into servitor.
Yeah. You did
Profit.
it. Like, congratulations. Like, anyways.
The Great Horned Rat, yes. What's the answer to life, the universe, and everything?
Oh, Megan, you have an answer to that one?
The answer to life.
The universe and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Come on.
Fuck bitches.
get paid. Yeah, for sure.
Guys, that was a low ball. The answer is 42. What? Was that the right number? Did I say the wrong number?
Okay, well, you look for some weird number. Chessery Frog asks, what is the airspeed of an
Unladen swallow?
Yeah.
Someone asked that?
Okay, Darcy, how many cats you have and what are their names? Do you guys want to go first? You guys got some cats.
We have 2 cats, Bjorn and Penelope.
Aww. And Penelope is honestly the nicest cat ever.
Unless you don't pet her when she wants, and then she'll break all of your stuff.
But if you do pet her when she wants it.
Oh, she loves.
She loves.
She just wants to crawl in everyone's mouth, too.
Yeah, and under the blankets.
Oh.
Yeah, we had a good cuddle puddle today.
Oh, yes.
She's always Little Spoon.
She really is. How many cats do you have, Mark?
I got 3 cats. I got the Potato King. I got the Jules.
The Potato King.
The Potato King. Jules, and then I got another one who doesn't have a name. That little son of a bitch never told me her name when I got her.
So we just call her
the small cat.
The small cat, because she's a small cat.
I've called her a small little bitch cat before when she scratches me.
Mm-hmm.
I've called her adventure cat sometimes, so we'll see what happens. But
maybe someday she'll tell you her name.
Yeah, one can hope. And I got a dog too, a Nova dog. A roommate has a dog, so it's nice.
Nice.
Full of animals. What, in your esteemed opinion, is the best, coolest, definitive edition of 40K? And this is from just letters, man. Those aren't words. What about you, Eric?
Honestly, I don't know 9th as well as I've known some of the other editions.
Yeah.
But 8th was pretty decent, actually. I think it took a lot of the bad things of the game out.
Yeah.
And streamlined the game. And then inevitably, you get halfway through 9th edition, and now it honestly feels a little bit like the previous editions with all the different resources and all the different FAQs and all the different updates. And they still, for some reason, refuse to fix codex creep. So it's the stupidest thing ever. It makes no sense. So many other places do it, but Games Workshop can't.
Well, they're just a small little company.
Yeah, they're just a little. Yeah. You know what I saw recently? Games Workshop is worth more than the entire fishing industry of Britain.
It's nice.
This company is worth more than an entire industry.
Well, how much do they fish, though?
I'd imagine they're an island, so they're always eating fish and chips.
That's true. Okay. Yeah. Fish and chips, you got me.
Anyways, all I'm saying is I think 8th, when it was fresh, was really nice. But I will say, had a lot of good times in 3rd and 5th.
I was going to say that. 8th is by far the best game, but just memory-wise and times, 3rd and 5th. Probably.
Yeah, played some real fun games in 3rd and 5th.
Yeah, we played a lot. For a while there, we were playing like a game a day for like a year type thing. And it was just so crazy.
And it was just you versus me. Yeah. Like every time.
But good times. Next question. African or European swallow was a follow-up. When is your mom going to make a guest appearance, Eric?
My mom?
Yeah.
Never.
Okay.
That's not happening.
Megan?
Oh.
Would she want to?
When she's in the country.
Okay.
If she's allowed in the country.
Yeah.
She's a criminal.
She is a criminal.
Oh my god. What are some things that other sci-fi universes or other tabletop games do that you would?
Yeah, what are
some of the other things
that they do
that you would like to see more of in 40K?
Yeah.
Okay. This could be like tabletop rules or just nuances, like how the lore is. Tabletop, I would like to see turns going back and forth. I move, you move. I shoot, you shoot.
Yeah, honestly, and I don't understand how they haven't fixed this problem yet, because it has existed for so many years, and no other game does this.
Yeah.
But sitting there as your opponent has a 40-minute turn is just devastating.
Oh.
There's nothing fun about that, even though you have to like roll saves to like, oh, I shot at you. Well, now you get to die.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's only salt to the wound of the fact that you have to sit there for 40 minutes. But now you also have to lose men. Yeah. I 100% agree with you. I think they should find a very different way, and there are so many other ways.
Yeah,
that
and they've
do
been testing it out even on like their specialist games, like Kill Team and Adeptus Titanicus. I'm sure other ones do similar.
Yeah, that Imperial Knight game that we have, where you like wrote down what you were gonna do, and it all happened simultaneously.
Yeah.
Like they have so many other options, and they still haven't changed it.
Yeah.
So in terms of tabletop rules, oh my god,
yeah,
that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But
else?
Well, I guess what if something, the nuance in how the lore is, I think I would like to see a clawback on the good guy aspect of the Space Marines. I think they're becoming a little too like, these are the good guys and these are the heroes and saviors. And yes, they are heroes because they literally genocide campaigns across the entire stars.
Yeah.
Like, they're heroes because they kill and murder and murder and pillage and destroy.
Don't forget, they kidnap your children.
Right, yes. They will kidnap your children to turn into indoctrinated super soldiers who are not your children anymore.
Yeah. They're not heroes.
Yes.
They're not good guys.
And I think that if the further we go back to that realization that they're only heroes if you're a human, then I would like that. I would like them to still be these angels of death.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Luke L. Snoot asks, I want to know if any of the hosts have any funny crapping their pants story.
Well, I don't know why you would ask that.
No, we're fucking sophisticated businessmen.
Yeah. We're real people.
We run a multi-dollar company.
That's right. We have more than $1.
Yeah. Fucking guy.
Yeah. Jeez. Stupid.
Fandango Bandit is an Astartes librarian who's crossed the Rubicon, considered a Primaris Psyker.
You get the hell out and you leave right now.
Lightsaber, what is the average flight speed of an unladen swallow? How dare you people? Would the host, random hairs, would the host create a catechin fighter who tamed crotalids, much like the great and late Steve Irwin, and ride them into battle? Do they also think they could take on Sly Marble?
So, I don't think a human would ever be able to tame crotalids, but maybe a human. It's got to be some crazy
Irwin,
human.
What about like a human psyker?
Okay, you have to be able to contend with the warp all the time.
Okay, what if Steve Irwin is in the warp and
He's a chaos god.
he's the only one who can tame them?
The only one.
Yeah, Steve Irwin.
Hail Steve Irwin, master of the crotalid.
Okay, I'm gonna take my thumb and I'm gonna shove it right up his.
That's how you tame a crotolid. It'll either jump away.
Crikey! This is a big one! Why is he so pissed off?
The Rye guy asks, what's the most valuable asset to the Imperium besides the Emperor? Mars, Astartes, the Guard, or something else?
I think I have an answer.
Okay.
It's the number of humans that there are.
Sure, yeah.
Like, it's very often, I think, that we hear the most valuable resource in the Imperium is just the bodies that they can throw at all their enemies. So
Yeah.
The fact that they had this massive age of exploration, for like 20-some thousand years, and they just spread like diseases throughout the galaxy, it's really been beneficial for them. So,
And the rest of the galaxy sucks to be them.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's no good guys.
Will there be a Lorehammer Con hosted in Mark's garage post-pandemic but pre-heresy?
So sometime before the year 30,000?
Yeah, I'm going to say that's a solid chance, Squash Room, that that'll happen.
So I accept doing a Lorehammer Con as long as there's an inflatable pool with a bunch of like plastic balls.
Yeah, of course.
That is just a sad looking thing. And you have to pay $20 for 4 minutes in it.
Oh, I'm in. Let's do it.
Are you guys already sitting in the ball pit in here?
Yeah.
Waiting?
That's right.
$20 at the door.
Yeah. But you have to take your clothes off if you want in. I'm drunk at this point. What do you want from me?
Why is there oil on all of these balls?
Get in and you'll find out.
Yeah, like 2 years ago, we did like a Lorehammer tournament, and last year we talked about it pre-COVID, but then COVID. So.
Yeah.
But it's definitely on our radar of something that we want to do again. We were even talking about doing like, you can tell
yeah,
you're more passionate.
We were talking about doing a trivia night at some bar. You know, probably a bar of some sort. Probably not in your backyard.
Anywhere where you can get naked and drunk.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of places. You'd be surprised how many places I've been naked and drunk. But actually, I really want to do a trivia night and have people and you bring your teams and maybe we even have themes of some questions so you can study up on it. And, But yeah, I think that
Imperial Fist Night.
exactly, yeah. Or like the first section we do guard, and then the next we do Tyranids or
Sure.
something. So I think that could be really, really cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
COVID, man.
COVID, God, you know what? It's gonna happen.
It will happen.
Yeah.
If we have to break the law to make it happen.
Nope, we break no laws. All right, so moving on.
How many ultramarines does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know.
Zero.
I'll have to check the Codex Astartes. Why 0?
Because they get a servitor to do it. What kind of ultramarine is like, God damn, the light's off again. Better do it myself.
Better call my battle brothers to change this.
Brother, unauthorized light bulb out in section 24B. Assemble the squad.
Yeah. So a full tax squad is what we're saying.
Full tax squad with heavy supporting vehicles.
What skill you learned recently do you think has been the most valuable?
Skill. What skill have I learned recently?
What?
You know what?
Huh.
A skill, maybe not a skill, but something that in my life has improved in the past year.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying this because Megan is here.
Uh-huh. What is happening?
Gift giving. Yeah.
Okay, what a weird skill.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, what have I done recently that's improved? But I was just talking the other day about how I feel way better about giving people gifts than I ever have. And it's all thanks to this one.
Yeah, you guys gave me,
3,000% improvement for me.
3,000. That's nice.
Compared to just throwing money at your siblings to buy the gifts. Much better.
Yeah. This year for Christmas for my girlfriend, I'm like, hey, do you just want to live rent-free this month?
That's such a Brant move.
And she's like, yes.
Yeah, essentially. And then she got a tattoo with that money, so it worked out.
Perfect.
Yeah. Gift giving, that's nice.
Was a 10 out of 10 tattoo.
Yeah, it looked nice.
Yeah.
It's very
Very
cool.
nice.
Tattoo. Nice little tattoo. I also got a tattoo this year.
Oh, nice. You got a little Grey Knight tattoo, a little
That's
book
right.
and a sword.
You guys can't see it because our camera is really shitty quality. So don't even bother. But you can, it's right there.
Are there any factions or events briefly mentioned in the lore that you've found you've always wanted to find more out about?
Ooh. Marcus.
Factions.
So there's one thing.
Yeah.
You know.
What?
It's the Terminus Decree.
Oh, yeah, the Grey Knight
So
thing, yeah.
I love the fact that it exists.
Yeah.
It's just this little box, and the Grey Knights have it in their most sacred of vault on Titan, one of the most protected places in the galaxy.
Yeah.
And apparently, it's only to be opened in mankind's greatest need.
Ooh.
And then it will have instructions on it that will either save humanity or damn them for eternity. So, yeah, it's one of those like, ooh, what is it? I honestly don't know if I want to know.
So the guy who made it gives it to the Grandmaster. Grandmaster's like, what is this? He's like, whatever's inside will either save you or damn you for eternity. And the chapter master's like, okay.
Yeah, he's not just like,
well, which one is it?
Yeah. Is it one or the... I'm never opening this.
But it could be good.
Oh, my God. It's worth the risk.
I want to ask some questions.
Oh, okay.
You want to read them?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Where are
Way to
we?
get involved.
Well,
Can I
so...
have it closer? Is that possible?
Yeah, we can probably scooch this a little closer to you.
I can pull up the questions on my phone, too.
No, we're good.
this is
She's
good.
got it.
Good, because my phone only has 4%.
Where are we?
We just did that one. So, Mark, do you have something that you'd want to find out more about?
Yeah, like I'm pretty all-knowing as it is already, so it's gonna be tough. But I really want to know more about Exodites. I wish they had a bigger role to play. That episode really did some juice. That one almost made me go to GW and buy some models.
Liar.
It's so close, man. Yeah, I don't know. There's just so much. All of it. I always want to read more.
I think if I wanted them to write something more, I would love to see a Xenos auxiliary style. I would like to see... we've talked about it before, the UVath like trading partnership or something.
Yeah, you ever heard of the Talonal there, Xenos? We talked about that. You're like, no, they don't do that, and then I get really pissed off.
Yeah, well, it's the greater good. It's not really an alliance.
Moderator, step in.
All right, next question. What would it take for you to embrace Primaris Space Marines?
Honestly, it would take them to get rid of 100% the old Marines. I hate that they both exist. It's the stupidest thing. They did do a huge retcon recently, but
which has been very nice.
It's been very nice.
It's changed the timeline of the Indomitus Crusade from over 100 years.
From 200. It was over 200 years.
Sorry, from over 200 years to 12.
Yeah, and we're still in it now.
Yes.
Where before it was ended.
Which makes so much more sense that, Primaris things are still coming out now, and it explains why maybe there are many Marines out there who don't have this Primaris technology. So I do like that.
Sure.
But I do agree that I'm kind of, at this point, and it only helps because I don't have Squat Marines. But I'm kind of looking towards the day now when it's just Primaris.
And I don't want to get into it. Moderator!
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
That's crazy.
If you had an unlimited budget to make a new army, what faction, models, kit bashing themes would you choose?
Okay, I know my answer.
Okay,
it was going to be one of my next ones anyway.
Spotify really treated you well, eh?
No. All
He's
my
getting
armies...
more than you.
I don't know how.
Megan, stop! Don't tell him that. It's fancy number footwork. I would do a word bearer army. I've definitely talked about this before, but I would love to do a word bearer little war band that is just full of possessed Marines, and every single one of their Marines is possessed or at least haunted by some demon, and these demons haunt down the what's that thing called? Gene seed. Fuck. I haven't talked Warhammer.
You ever heard of Gene Seed before?
Nope.
Yeah.
Loser.
So then, I would do an army where everyone in it is haunted, and the hauntings follow Gene Seed descendants.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah,
that's a cool concept.
It would be a very cool thing to write stories in.
Yeah. For me, it would either be Exodite army, or it would be just a Kroot army that has scavenged just Layman Russes and stuff and
everything.
Yeah, and it would just be a random thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just like a scavenger band almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, roving through. Yeah. They have their ships, but
and
they
you got
also...
all different types of Kroot in there too. You got some wingling ones and all types.
You got the Krootoks, you got the Kroot Hounds, you got the Narloks.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Sweet. All right, Bones of Smite asks, how do you guys decide what topic to talk about? I know you have a schedule for episodes, but how do you decide what to talk about in that episode? Like the last Eldar one. Eldar? Is that how you say that?
Eldar?
It's an E. But...
Yeah, that's just a miss.
Oh, typo? Okay.
I don't know if there's a super big reason to it. I try to just look at what is a major topic we still haven't talked about, and then just pick it. What's logical to talk about next?
Yeah, at this point, it's almost just kind of what's something we haven't covered.
At this point, yeah,
in
sure.
the major factions for sure. Thraka is a very large part of what orcs are at this point. He's one of the driving forces behind it.
Yeah.
In all honesty, it's a little odd that we haven't done an Emperor episode yet.
I'm just waiting for the Horse Heresy to finish.
I agree.
We can't touch until the final battle's been written.
Yeah, we're too close to it. Maybe if we had done it right when we started, and then we'd be 5 years away. But now at this point, yeah. But when we actually pick a topic like the Eldar Outcasts and things, we just try and look at this thing from a very outside perspective. If you are a rogue trader, and say you meet an Eldar Corsair for the first time, what are the things you're going to notice about him? What are the things you're going to wonder about? What are the things you're going to try and diarize or write or engage with? So that's kind of what we want to do when we share the information with you. We just want to give you a very big picture of what it means to be that thing. So, and we're not perfect. Sometimes we miss something. It was hilarious. We did our Black Templar episode, and then
oh, jeez.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was going over the notes after we recorded and re-released it, and I was like, you know what we never talked about? We never talked about their gene seed. That's a huge thing to miss.
And it was just one of those things, you said it earlier, sometimes we just overlook things or take things for granted as common knowledge, or
we just took... We just took it for granted.
Yeah.
We're well, everyone knows Black Templar comes from the Imperial Fist,
Sure.
So, yeah.
Sorry, you can cut this out. That just reminded me. Took it for granted, like in the Labyrinth. David Bowie's gonna appear out of nowhere.
With a big penis.
Mark,
I'm in.
have you seen Labyrinth?
No.
Oh my God, we're gonna watch it together.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite movies. Okay.
Don't go that way.
Mark, this one is kind of directed to you.
Oh.
Have either you or Erik had to sell an army to get yourself out of a financial situation caused by Warhammer?
No.
Why is that directed to Mark?
Well, it just says have either you or Erik.
I see.
No.
Have you ever sold a Warhammer army?
Yeah.
What did you sell?
I sold some shelf armies to Todd.
Oh, those don't count.
No. I would never sell an army, man. Like, you don't get money for it.
You know what? I agree with you. I think that if you're chasing the meta, of course you're just going to sell it because you have no real attachment to those things.
Yeah.
But for me, I couldn't imagine giving up like the feel like I remember how when I built these, I remember when I maybe spray coated them. I remember when I put them on the shelf and I would never touch them again.
The first time they got caught in my chest hair.
Which happens much more often than you'd think.
Okay, Tactical Taco. People often ask about factions that should be added to 40K, but what factions do you think could or should be removed from 40K?
So this is I don't think it should be removed from the lore, but as a playable faction, Gene Stealer cults. They're so
really
stupid. Yeah, they're not a major player.
I can see it.
Yeah, like that's just weird. They should have just been in the Tyranid Codex. Here you can have cultists, and then if you have cultists, then maybe it limits something else that you can take. Then you can't take I don't know. I just a whole codex dedicated to them, and they get so many units. Just like who the fuck even plays Gene Stealer cults?
The weird thing about Gene Stealer Cultists is that it's localized.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you have these things that should be everywhere in the galaxy.
Yeah.
In all different types of species and wearing all different types of armor. And because of just how production works, Games Workshop is forced to give you one variant of a potentially infinite thing.
Yeah.
And that's a little disappointing. Yeah. I think that energy would have been much better served in the Tau Codex.
Sure, yeah, it could have been.
And fleshing out, like, making Tau a much better combatant in 40K.
Sure.
So,
yeah,
I think I would agree with you that Gene Stealer cults have a little too much limelight.
Yeah. Love the lore. Love what they are. Even the models are great, but just, yeah. Next question. We got 1,000 questions. How?
Well, we'll just keep going until we decide we're done.
I don't know how long we've recorded.
We're sitting at 70 minutes.
Do mushrooms photosynthesize?
No, because they can grow in a cave.
Yeah, it was a question.
Oh, okay. Was that okay?
Okay, I'm gonna scroll randomly.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay. Wraithbone is solidified warp energy. Could the Eldar Bonesinger sing enough Wraithbone to weaken the Chaos Gods?
No.
Have you ever heard a swarm of cicadas singing to each other on a summer evening?
No.
Do you think that's what the hive mind sounds like?
Have you actually heard it?
What?
A bunch of cicadas? I've never even seen a cicada.
That's like some type of fish?
It's a bug. Yes.
They're like beetles.
They're big though, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they chirp kind of like crickets or not grasshoppers. But
the more you know.
No, they rub their legs and make that chirruping sound.
Okay.
Sorry, what was the rest of that question?
Do you think that's what the hive mind sounds like? Because that shit drives me nuts.
I think that the hive mind sounds like death. And that if you can hear the hive mind, you're dead. So it probably doesn't sound like a swarm of cicadas because
that's beautiful.
You're still alive.
Yeah.
How do you make a successful podcast? Asking for a friend.
Who said
Who
that?
said that? Mr. Matt?
Get your own goddamn podcast, Matt. Get out of here.
Yeah, you fucking plebe.
All you have to do is kill off one of the hosts of the successful podcast and take his place seamlessly.
Seamlessly, that's true. Okay.
Wait, what?
Erik, why is your paladin undergeared?
Is that Ian?
Yeah.
Yes.
God damn it. Okay, so
I didn't realize at first though.
It's a little fucker. Anyways, so my PC has crashed. I have been without World of Warcraft for coming on 2.5 weeks now. Sorry, it's really hard to talk about right at the advent of a new expansion, right? So I asked him to go online and do some Christmas stuff for me.
Yeah.
So he went on my account and he starts just buying gear and putting it on my paladin because he's like, "You're so low, Erik." And I was so upset at him. How dare he?
Squirrel wants to know, why do we fight?
Because
For family. That's a World of Warcraft reference right there. Why do we fight? For family. For peace. It's Miss Pandaria.
Yeah.
Okay.
I picked up on that because of your racist Asian accent.
No, I was just doing Chen Storm style. That's just how he sounds. Boo.
Chen?
Yeah, his name is Chen. You guys suck.
All right. Johnny No Teeth. When are we getting High Hammer as promised a long time ago? 3 exclamation points.
It'll happen eventually.
Yeah. I think it was the will of the gods that it didn't happen the first time.
Yeah,
That
for
is
real.
the only episode we have ever lost.
Yeah.
We have 150 episodes, I think, out now, and we've only ever lost 1. That's very impressive.
We were too high.
We were way too high.
Too green to the green.
Oh my god.
Okay, people are chatting. Let's see. Popodo wants to know, what is my purpose?
To pass the butter.
Okay.
Oh my
Easy.
god.
What is your least favorite paint?
Some of the whites really suck. Like ceramite white really fucking sucks. It clumps up like a mother.
I think that must just be improper storage. I've never had that happen.
Maybe you got a good one. I've heard many people.
Okay.
I'll get people to message you
All right.
about this.
All right.
Serious problem.
I'm more than willing to accept
Everyone
the fact.
message Erik right now.
Wait,
Now,
no, please,
do it
no.
now. His number is.
My least favorite paint is all of them, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate using them.
I hate looking at them. I hate being reminded that I should paint.
That's nice.
Okay, why did you start this project, aka Lorehammer podcast? I know Mark's covered his reasons a little before, but I can't recall Erik's answer. Was it the fame, the fortune, the fancy living that the podcast world provides?
Honestly, it was for the women.
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
He only had one girlfriend, me at the time, but now he has many.
Yeah.
Many.
Women just throw
Congratulations.
themselves at him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to talk about it a lot, but I'm what you call a little badass boy.
A little badass boy.
Are you doing Coach Steve? Right?
Oh yeah. No, I definitely wasn't fortune or fame because we never expected either of those things, and now that we have neither of those things,
yeah.
life is better. I did it honestly. Okay, it's 2 reasons. 1, because I knew it would piss Christian off. And 2, the bigger reason is just because I was bored and it sounded fun.
Yeah, for sure.
But the kicker was that I knew it would really upset Christian.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Why did you start, Mark?
Oh, people have heard many times. I just wanted to talk to more people about 40K. All my friends, they kind of died out.
He indoctrinated all of his friends,
Yeah,
and now he needs fresh blood.
Exactly.
He
What is
used
the internet
us.
for?
He used us and cast me out like a shameful secret. You got more, Megan?
Do you want more?
Yeah, we got. I mean, I'm got time.
Oh, so let's. Okay.
All right. Here's another Wraithbone one. If you sing some Wraithbone, since it's solid warp energy, that stands to reason you can have other states of warp energy. Can you make liquid warp and drink it? And what?
Well, we know warp dust.
Warp dust.
exists,
Yeah,
so-
I was just thinking about that.
This is an additional question from me. What would you mix it with? What alcohol goes with the warp?
So there are many different kinds of drugs and alcohols and substances in 40K. Way too many to know. So I probably wouldn't mix warp with anything that we know. I'd probably find something from Kimura, some Dark Eldar poison or drug that you mix it with and becomes, ingestible. But I also am pretty convinced that if you drank the warp, you would die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice. You're going to want to make a nice warp tea on your deathbed.
That's right. Yeah. Do you think you could actually create other forms? Like, do you think singing, like,
yeah, because, like, demons, they're technically warp energy. They're a form. They're, right?
Yeah, but that's solid.
It just depends on how fast the molecules are moving, right?
Of course, molecules.
I mean, science.
Science.
Stop judging me because I only believe it. Anyways, you could probably have liquid, and I probably wouldn't suggest that you drink it.
I need to know everyone's preferred drink to chug while painting, like coffee, tea, soda, milk. I love a cup of milk. What do you guys like?
Well, I'd have to paint in order to do that. So I like to drink water. I drink a lot of water.
You do.
Yeah, I would drink water, coffee, liquor, anything.
Liquor?
I hardly know her.
Have you heard that joke before me?
Oh my god, never. What do you drink, Mark?
Milk. A nice cup of milk.
Steaming cup.
One of my...
No!
Warm milk.
No!
Do you want a glass of warm milk?
Body temperature milk.
I don't want any of this.
Fresh, warm milk.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys are gross.
Okay, furries. Yes, no, or hell no?
No. I mean, I don't care if you are one, but it's not
You
me.
stay the hell off my property if you are one.
You want to be a dog? I'll treat you like one. No.
Next question.
All right. Do any of you guys dabble in AOS as well? What do you think is better with 40k? Don't say bolters.
I tried to get into AOS. What's better with 40k? The lore. I couldn't get into AOS.
What did you try and do with AOS?
I had orcs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember.
I did try. I gave an honest attempt to get into AOS, but as I delved into the lore, I just couldn't get invested in it, and that's always been what 40k is, because it's not a good game.
AOS or 40k?
40k even.
What?
Who would say that?
That's crazy.
No.
That's yeah, I think I've personally never tried getting into it.
Yeah.
But so correct me if I'm wrong, but Nagash is from old Warhammer Fantasy?
Yep.
And is he still in AOS?
Yep.
Is he the same person?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, he became like a god somehow.
Nagash is without a doubt the most cool, badass, best story
it's cool,
in all of Warhammer Fantasy. But I would do Lizardmen.
Okay.
All right. So what's everyone's favorite color?
Green?
Teal.
You can't see teal.
All around me. Familiar.
If the host of Lorehammer could be a sentient anthropomorphic animal, either from reality or 40k, what would you be?
A sentient anthropomorphic animal.
What's anthropomorphic mean?
I just know how to read it. I don't know how to define it.
Doesn't that mean like human shaped?
Yeah, or human qualities.
So is he asking what kind of furry we're gonna be? I think that was like a secret way of asking. Hey, you.
Or 40k? Is there a furry in 40k?
There are.
Yeah.
There, actually.
Yeah.
From the planet of McIntyre.
Yes,
9.
that's right, McIntyre. Where is this question? Yeah, get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're trying to trap us.
Is Mark still an electrician, or are all y'all living that sweet, sweet dream living off the Spotify cash?
I snorted all my Spotify earnings in cocaine
almost instantly.
Yes. Took me all of 20 minutes to spend all my Spotify money.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, I was a little better with it. I bought beans, lots of beans.
Magic beans?
No, just regular canned beans. Because they last a long time. You invest in beans, you invest in the future.
Beans always go up.
Yeah, beans always go up. No, I'm not an electrician anymore. I quit that job well over a year ago, even before the Spotify deal. Last year, me and Erik tried to take Lorehammer a little more seriously.
Yeah, you can see how well it worked.
Yeah, and here we are. So, fuck electricians. It's electricianing.
Oh, okay, there we go.
The people, they're pretty shitty too. But That's life.
That's politics, bitch.
That's politics.
Okay, I'm running a Dark Heresy game, and one of my players is a Krieg. Krieg?
Yeah.
What is the best way to have him die?
Well, okay. So I think there's two options there. You can give the Kriegsman a death he wants.
Yeah.
Or you can give the Kriegsman a terrible, horrendous death. So,
like old age.
Yeah. So do you want to? Let's each describe one of those deaths.
Yeah.
What one do you want?
Old age.
Okay, so you're gonna give them. Okay, Mark is gonna describe a death that the Kriegsman does not want.
Yeah. The creaking of bones. You could feel the grinding. There is no more meniscus. So old. So rotten.
Oh.
To the very core. It's like Nurgle's rot infected him, but he's just old.
Ugh.
And then he died.
Yeah, can he even be a Kriegsman at that point?
No.
Yeah, it's dumb. The best death for a Kriegsman is running straight at whatever enemy it is, whether it's a cultist or a Chaos Space Marine or a 200-foot Hierophant. That Kriegsman will run straight for it and yell, "Death for the Emperor."
Yeah.
And that is the perfect death you could give a Kriegsman. If you give that Kriegsman an opportunity to run, they'll run.
Yeah. It'll be nice.
And then you kill them.
That's
perfect.
His favorite cat left him for another, and he died of heartbreak.
No.
Best death.
That poor Kriegsman.
I'm curious what your research process looks like. Things like how far ahead do you guys plan? What are your favorite sources to use? Do you guys still explore the lore for enjoyment? The last one, I still read a lot of lore on my own time, for sure. Whether it's, I think my major thing that I read off of is just Reddit 40k lore. Is probably what I like that kind of long form, deeper kind of talks now.
I have, ever since we got a bunch of those books,
Yeah.
I'm going to try and read more. So, I mean, I've done 15 hours, which was
Yeah.
totally worth it. Good read. I'm trying to work through Crimson King right now, but
Yeah.
no thank you.
Favorite sources to use? Codexes. Absolutely.
These books, they're great and they're fun
Yeah.
and they can be full of these awesome moments, but there's too many artistic liberties taken with them for you to accept most things as like canon. So codexes is without a doubt are the best source.
How far ahead do we plan? We kind of cycle through episodes. We do an Imperium episode, then we do Orc, then we do one of every Xenos. So we kind of just plan out one go through. I don't know how many episodes that is.
It's like 10 or 12 or something.
And then we toss in like a couple world building episodes in there and stuff. But yeah, we kind of plan 10ish ahead.
But we don't write our notes until we're actually about to record the episode.
Yeah,
So,
we do it like no more than a week ahead.
Yeah,
The
we like it to
closer-
be fresh in our minds. A lot of the times we'll write our notes, but as we're doing it, we'll think of how we want to actually share those things.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you're not polluting that with other topics that you're researching.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And curious what the process looks like. Well, I text Erik and I say, "Hey, what you doing?" He says,
then I
haven't
answer-
done anything for 3 years."
yeah, I answer back 4 hours later and I say, "Oh, I just woke up." And then Mark texts back and says, "Erik, it's 6 p.m.
You want to come over? So then we start planning, and episodes will take anywhere from 4 to 8 hours, and we kind of just work together, reading through stuff and working out
Yeah,
details.
probably one of the best things, though, is that when we're writing, it's really nice to have someone to bounce things off of.
Yeah.
There have been many times we come across something and, even Lexicanum says this, and we're like, well, that just, like, I say, hey, that just doesn't make sense. Like, what do you think? And, maybe we have to go find a couple other sources.
Yeah.
But it's really nice to have someone to bounce things off of.
Yeah. And then I bounce off of you. I'm like, "Hey, Erik, how do you word this sentence?
How do you do the word things?
How do you put all the word on paper?" So that's helpful for me, for sure. Any other cool questions?
Megan, do you find one?
There's a long paragraph, but I'll just read the question at the end. When can I hear more of Jordan's sexy genocidal voice?
That's a good question.
Should probably. Do you even discuss that on the podcast that he left?
Well, no, it's a good
Officially?
question.
It's
Thank
a great
you.
question.
You're welcome.
Next. I have no idea. I honestly, Jordan has been pretty busy with a couple of his other projects.
He just had a kid too.
He just had a baby. Yeah.
And with
Other
lockdown
project.
and stuff, we're trying to keep like the guests kind of more.
Yeah, we're trying to limit it to as small as possible while still being able to produce episodes.
But,
So
we'll get Jordan on eventually. If you people want Jordan, maybe we'll ask him to come on.
I haven't talked to him in a while, so it'd be really nice to say hello.
Yeah.
What is the
Maybe
best?
he's listening. Hey, Jordan.
Hi, Jordan. Miss you, bud.
I'll do my best to be Jordan. What does he say again?
Peace.
Peace.
Oh,
only
at the end.
of the episode,
What at
yeah.
the beginning? He used to say something, right?
Well, he used to introduce our episodes, actually.
This is Lorehammer.
That's perfect.
That's my best. What's the best breed of cat?
Ooh.
Or what's your favorite?
Maine Coon?
Really? The big boys?
Oh, yes. Or a Norwegian forest cat. One of
Oh,
the two.
those are so cool.
Yeah.
What about the small hunter? Like,
Oh, the little
yeah. Like,
no.
so there's a
Your
cat.
toes wouldn't stand a chance against that thing.
There's this little cat, and it lives in. I'm going to
Africa.
say it. Is it Africa?
I don't know.
Okay, it's in some kind of deserty area, but it's really small, but it has the highest success hunt rate in the world.
Yeah.
Or of cats, maybe. Maybe in the world is a little high. But that cat would be amazing. I also would really love a munchkin because I think those small legs are absolutely adorable. And a lycos. If you don't know what a lycos is, you should... Is it like? Yeah, it's lycos. You should Google it because it honestly looks like a werewolf.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or a sphinx, right?
No. I am warming up to the Sphinx, but I still think they look like angry nutsacks.
Chimkin. They look like chimkins in the pan.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What apps or programs did you use for Eternal Horizon? I wish I had pictures of that.
Was it just
table.
Audacity that you used to record?
Yeah, Audacity to
Yeah.
record.
We
and
had
then-
we had a bunch of puck mics,
Yeah.
like 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had like 3 puck mics, and we kind of staged them throughout the whole table just to try and pick up as much room noise as possible.
It sucked.
Yeah, there's definitely better ways that
Yeah,
we could have
yeah.
done that. But Audacity, which is a great free program,
Yeah.
if you're just looking to do something quick and easy, and I even think it can do like some pretty heavier duty stuff, but I don't think it's very user friendly personally. But it is free.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Mark and Eric, when will we get access to merchandise with classic catchphrases? So this is the last question, and we'll jump into the next little thing. One thing I want to get into is merchandise. A lot of merchandise this year. I want to try to do some more stuff like that. I'd love to do shirts.
I cannot wait to sell things.
For money.
Right. Yes. For money.
Yeah. Shirts like, nope, don't like that. Or, oh my God.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Or the greatest, remember, it's jamescomplaint@gmail.com. And then another one, soon, TM.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is a common one.
We would love to do more shirts and stuff. That is one of my personal goals this year for Lorehammer, is try to kind of do merch and stuff.
Yeah,
it'd
and
be
without
cool.
promising anything, I even think we can say that we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
You should definitely stay tuned. As well, if you're not a member of our Patreon, one of the benefits is when we do eventually do merchandise,
Yeah.
you will receive some kind of discount on it.
Yeah.
Or early access. We
Yeah.
haven't fully developed that out yet, but
Yeah. But we're in the talks. We're looking at different stuff, and yeah, we want to definitely do more merchandise stuff.
yeah,
So
that is something we would love to see more Lorehammer branded things out there.
Yeah.
So
I guess one more question, and this is to me. Why did you leave, Papa? I never went anywhere, Phil. I've always been right behind you. As you look down in the sand, there's one set of footprints. It was me
carrying,
carrying you.
walking.
Creeping up
tenderly.
behind you.
I've been
I was stalking you. I was just
Following in your
walking in your footsteps.
Phil, send me a message. He wants to come up to Calgary. I said, COVID. He said, shit. Here we are.
He's like, wait, what's that?
Yeah. That's the AMA. Thanks for asking questions. There's a couple others in there, but maybe I'll just
it was
ignore
fun
them.
to just go through the episodes.
Yeah.
Or just read those out.
Yeah. Final thing of the episode, I think. Let's just say some thank yous real quick to some people.
Yeah. Honestly, so I'll save the biggest thank you for the last, but some people we really need to thank are all the guests.
Yeah, for
on
sure.
our show.
Yeah.
So
we've had
anywhere from 25 to 30 people, I think, have been on our show. We've had people from Australia. We've had people from the UK. We've had people from the United States down in Florida. It has been absolutely Florida man. Yeah,
Florida man.
That was a little scary, but it's been very crazy, and I don't think we would have had the same success that we have if it wasn't for all of these people and ideas and viewpoints and perspectives that get shared on the show. So it's very awesome to be able to say that, we are like a platform for all those.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, it's sweet.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you, Megan.
Anytime.
Couldn't have done it without you.
So thanks definitely to all our guests. Thanks to people on our Discord, especially Derek, who has been doing a lot of our admin stuff and running
community events
and stuff, and he's been helping out like that a lot. So thank you.
Yeah, anything that creates that environment for people is awesome.
Yeah, no, it means a lot because it's one of those things people are just helping us. We haven't paid people.
What, you haven't been paid?
No. I say, oh yeah,
Mark, we're gonna have a workers' revolt soon.
Yeah, so it's nice that people reach out. We have a list of people on our Discord that help us with Instagram posts and stuff. And I don't even know. We probably have 10 people. So if you're one of those people, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you to anyone that contributes to those things. Yeah, we do them they do them for free.
Yeah, and
they just do it because they love Warhammer and they want to contribute. And
yeah,
that's so cool.
If you're interested in getting involved, maybe make one. Send it to us, and we'll judge you.
Send me an email or a message on any of our platforms, and we can get in touch and chat about what it takes. And if that's something you're interested in, I guess, let me know.
Yeah, and if you want to help in any way, let us know. And maybe we'll find a spot for you. I also want to say thanks to Matt and Dylan. This year, we actually gave them permission to start a community podcast specifically for Lorehammer. And it's been going very well. It's nothing like Lorehammer. It's just so genuine of a show. It's just two guys that are talking about whatever they're feeling like.
Yeah, it's full of good things, not like our podcast.
No, full of content. But it's really helped our community kind of just grow and kind of solidify and get more involved, because we can't have guests on Lorehammer. If you're not in Calgary, we can't have you on.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Every time that we've tried to do remote, we just really lose that Lorehammer feel. Yeah. So it's unfortunate.
But with Lorehammer Let's Talk and Mandilin, they've had people on, and it's been sweet getting to hear other people's experiences with the hobby and stuff. So yeah, thanks to Matt and Dylan for taking on that project and making it their own.
Yeah.
Also,
awesome.
Super huge fucking probably the biggest thank you is to Snatch. Honestly, dude has dropped over $1,000
just keeps running those contests.
Running contests and prize support. It's incredible. The guy, some people give time, he gives money, and that's amazing. So thank you so much, Snatch.
Thank you so much, Snatch. I know a lot of people that are really excited every time one of those new contests drops.
Yeah,
so and if it wasn't for you, it wouldn't be there. So.
Yeah, exactly. Who else do we want to thank?
By name?
Just whatever. Greg from accounting, he does a bang up job, really.
I don't know
those numbers.
I think I would like the Discord community in and of itself is just awesome. It has been very welcoming and I don't know. There's never anything negative that I ever find in this Discord, which is crazy because I'm in a bunch of other Discords. Yeah. And inevitably, they just are. There's not always great moments in them, but I think that our community is great, and it's full of other people that just want to see everyone else succeed.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. They want to help you succeed in making your models or Yeah, or picture of your cat or whatever.
Yeah, or building your lore or answering a question or debating a topic. And it's just been really nice to know that this place is kind of because of us. So I'm not saying I had any...
Thank you, Erik.
Thank you directly, Erik. I think it was you who did make the server.
I'm not saying
Credit
that
to where it's due.
I'm not saying I'm responsible for all those people having great attitudes, but I mean, I pretty much am.
Yeah, for sure. You lead by example.
That's right. Wait, right? I have a good attitude?
Yeah, it trickles down.
It's trickle economics.
Yeah. So it's nice.
Always works.
And obviously, thank you everyone who is a Patreon member who has supported the show that way.
Absolutely. We have seen crazy Patreon growth in the past year.
In the last year, it's been fucking wild. And it shows no sign of stopping.
Now they have $10.
It's crazy. Even in my wildest dreams, I only thought of having 5.
You've exceeded it by 100%.
Wow, Matt.
Whoa. Whoa.
Full stop.
Yeah.
No, seriously, thank you for contributing. Even though we got a Spotify sponsorship, I don't know what we call it.
Contract.
It's not enough money for a greedy lifestyle habits. So thank you so much for contributing. And also just thanks everyone for listening, because without the listeners, this would be awkward.
Yeah, there would be nothing here.
Very awkward.
Honestly, thank you to everyone who has messaged us this year, whether it's just to say, hey, love the show, or whether it's to offer input on something we do, or you're sharing models, or you're sharing stories.
Yeah.
You know, it is so crazy humbling to see the number of people that even message us in the past 48 hours. Sure. I scroll and I scroll and I scroll, and I can't even find like 5 days ago.
Yeah.
So all of you guys, like, you just make it worth it.
Yeah, no, it's sweet. And thank you to Jesus, I guess.
Who's the rock?
And yeah.
Yep.
So shall we close in prayer, or do we just...
Yes, if everyone would please raise their right hand and place it on their head, and take their left hand and sit on it.
Yep.
We'll begin the space prayer.
As is tradition.
Dear God Emperor, Man Trump. No. Anyways, that has been our year in review for 2020.
Yeah, great year. Best year yet. And it's only going to fucking get better.
Because 2021... that's going to be our year of doing things. I don't know.
Yeah, I like to call it the year of wow.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it'll be nice. I'm looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to everything that Lorehammer is going to do. We hope that you guys are excited for, obviously, anything that comes our way, or your way, I guess, because of us. I don't know.
Yeah.
My heart is just so full.
Gay.
Yeah.
What of
it?
Oh.
And what's your point?
You want to hook up sometime? Right?
Yeah, I mean, fuck it, why not? Sorry, Megan.
I understand. Mark was here first.
He was. He has dibs. Well, I guess we'll see you guys next year, and
well, it is this year already.
Shoot.
Yeah.
No.
We'll see you next week, and we're coming out with the Phoenix Lord episode, so it's gonna be tight.
It will be good. Thank you for joining us, Megan.
Anytime. Not really.
Okay, I was
Don't
gonna
ask
say.
me any questions.
Anytime? Really? You want to?
What are you doing next week?
I touched the heater and I burned my fingers.
No!
So I'm never coming back.
Workplace injury.
Yeah,
I'm
file that
suing.
report.
Filed that.
We have no money.
Oh no!
I spend it all on cocaine.
Oh shit! You know what? Are people still listening? Probably. You know what? One thing we didn't talk about yet.
What did we not?
We want to do charity, some type of.
Oh my god!
Yeah, talk about it, Erik.
Yeah.
Sure, save it for last.
I didn't even mean
No, I'm
to.
kidding.
Yeah, I think it's even in our notes.
Yeah.
No, I really think that we have been blessed.
That's the word.
I just
Blessed, lucky.
Fortunate.
Yeah,
Fortunate.
we're super fortunate.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that the reason we are successful is not because of us, but
Jesus.
really First of all, I got to thank my homeboy, Jesus.
Jesus,
thank you so much.
You always carry him in the sand, Jesus.
That's right. I thought there were 2 footprints. There was only 1 footprint, Jesus. Thank you. But no, I think we've been very fortunate, and I think that we can, at the very least, inspire ourselves to contribute something back, but also hopefully help inspire other people that are as fortunate as us to also give back. So we would love to be involved in some 40K related charity if we could.
Yeah.
To be partnered with or to work with and regularly contribute. But we're also not opposed to looking at other things. So if you know of a charity or charitable organization that you are really happy with and you love the work that you're doing and passionate about, well, we really want to hear about it.
Yeah.
We want to know what makes it so great and why you love working with it, because we are looking for something that we can also feel as passionate about to give back. So I would love to see people's suggestions for some charities.
Yeah, 40K on wheels. Those types of charities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's a couple out there.
Yeah, like Nova does a great charity.
Nova has a great one where they just raffle away like these beautifully professionally painted armies, and it just goes to support. I think one of them is Doctors Without Borders, and there's a couple other in there.
Yeah.
But
so that is something we want to definitely kind of get more involved in. Is more of just helping people, helping however we can.
Yeah, we have been given so much thanks to our listeners, really just listening, and our Patreon members, and the support we have and the communities that we have. So I think it's high time that we get on board and we give back.
Yeah, so start sending us some suggestions, because we don't know what we're doing, always.
No idea.
So give us some info, let us know.
Yeah, that'll make me very happy.
Yeah.
On that note, let's end this sucker. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Jesus. Looking at you.
Peace.
Whoa, Jordan! Whoa! I swear to God, I just heard Jordan.
Maybe he's the one who's been carrying us this whole time.
We thought it was Jesus. It was Jordan.
Jordan carrying Jesus, carrying us. Good times.